Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. Purple and white, but you know what I mean. Double 11 senior year made history. Football, we took it to the playoffs. Collinsville, white and purple, yeah, we are the K-House. I said the K-House, the school of champions. We laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm asked to be an Indian again. I'm telling them that Collinsville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, Collinsville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a K-Hawk. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long, I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1 and 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the chiefin' crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play with sports. I play my cards right, now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm the back cause everybody rolling with me, K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Look, all the freshmen, all the fresh sophomores,
High school champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good evening, everyone, as we welcome you to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here on the campus of Collinsville High School as we get you set for the final day of the third annual Collinsville Kiwanis Lady K-Hawk Basketball Classic. It is championship day. We will hand out trophies at the end of this day. The fifth place game taking place in the auxiliary gym. We're getting ready for the third place game, and then, of course, the night will be capped off with the first place game between Collinsville and Greenville. We welcome you into the Chiropractic Works pregame show. Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives, all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville. Call 343-3602 or online, chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. First game we're getting ready for is Cahokia taking on Hazelwood West, and joining us on the pregame show is Collinsville Lady K-Hawk head coach Lori Billy. Good evening, Coach. Welcome to your own tournament.
Thank you.
All right, so we've arrived at championship day. I know you have Greenville on your mind, but let's first focus on this game between Cahokia and Hazelwood West. You got to do both games with me last night and see both of these teams win. And, well, let's start off with Mikhail Matthews for Hazelwood West. 39 points in last night's win, and Cahokia is going to have their hands full.
Yes, they are. That's kind of who she is, and that's what she's been. I think she's averaging probably right around 30 points a game at this point, and she is a handful. She's hard to contain.
Well, they have that to worry about. You also have Michaela Burris, who can hit the ball from pretty much anywhere. Danya Blackson, who can play inside or outside, has that big body and can take care of some of the lower post stuff. So they've got more than just one weapon.
Yeah, they really do. And I think Cahokia will match up with them pretty well inside. I don't know that they have a shooting guard from the outside that's going to match up as well as either of those two. But, you know, they're athletically, they're both pretty even. I think they'll challenge each other. It's kind of like what we saw last night with Riverview Gardens and Hazelwood West. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But I think the key is going to be Matthews. I think they're going to have to contain her and do everything they can to slow her down.
And Hazelwood West last night, they were nice and steady, nice and solid throughout the game. They went 13 of 19 from the free throw line. So they do the right things.
Absolutely. They're well coached. You know, Coach Russell does a great job with them, and they're, you know, just kind of getting back in the swing of things. They had some time where they had some kids missing, and they're coming back together, and so they're starting to find out who they are as a team, and she does a good job with them.
Cahokia Comanches last night, even though they won, boy, they sure did struggle, especially from the free throw line.
Yeah, they did, and it seems to be kind of an epidemic around the tournament is struggling from the free throw line. But, yeah, they did last night, and, you know, they were able to make shots when they needed it and hold on to a lead. And as much as DeSoto tried to climb back into it, Cahokia just would take control and get back up on a run, and they were able to hold it. So.
Yeah, Michaela Brownlee, the 5'9" junior for the Comanche. She didn't start last night. She came in off the bench, and she was the kind of spark plug that got them going.
Yeah, she really was, and it was interesting to see that happen because, like you said, you didn't see that, and then she sparked them, and off they went.
All right, let's talk about your game with Greenville. We touched on it a little bit during the games that we did last night. Of course, they got the 6'4" Megan Halliman, but you pay attention to her, and Nancy Fritchie's going to hit you from the baseline. Then we'll bring Natalie Iberg off the bench, and she'll hit you from three-point range. So they have lots of weapons other than just the one everybody focuses on is the 6'4" girl.
Right, exactly, and she's the obvious focus of a team. But I said last night I really think Nancy is just as good, if not better. She's got a few more options in her bag of tricks, and she's really quick to the basket. She's got a big, strong body, and she's going to move people, and she's got a good shot outside and a good shot inside. So she's going to be a handful as well. From
your standpoint, you have to take control of the ball. You have to control the ball, control the turnovers, and you've got to hit free throws.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what we've talked about. I think our speed will affect them. I think our press will affect them a little bit. And our objective is really just to try to keep them out of their sets as much as we can, and to be able to box off and like you said, be able to finish at the free throw line.
All right, well, the one game we can't watch, and well, I can't either because I'm going to be up here, is the fifth place game between Riverview Gardens and DeSoto. How do you see that one playing out?
You know, it'll be interesting. I think that's going to be a good game. I'm going to try to get back and forth between the two. If DeSoto's Boyer, post player inside, if she starts hot, she'll be tough to guard and tough for Riverview to defend against. You know, if she's on, and then the number 15, their point guard. Yeah, she really is kind of their floor general, and she makes them run, and however she runs, they'll run.
Yeah,
so.
And last night she got herself in foul trouble, so she didn't get to play a lot toward the end.
Right, exactly, and that I think eventually that's what affected them the most, was that she was not able to be there and on the floor when they really needed her, and to run things and get the ball inside, or to be able to take those. I mean, she pump fakes and gets to the basket really well. So.
I like this tournament. It's been pretty good.
It has been. I've been really, really pleased with it. I think the competition has been good, and everybody seems to be happy, and hopefully next year we'll grow it with 2 more teams.
And hopefully the weather won't necessitate pushing things up.
Well, it did, actually.
I know. I'm glad.
Yeah.
You know, now that
I'm
we think about
it,
I'm glad that we have the day off tomorrow, and we have a whole Saturday and Sunday just to relax.
Yeah, well, Sunday we're going to be in the gym, but tomorrow definitely we're off. So.
All right, well, enjoy the first 2 games, and we'll talk to you after your game.
All right, thanks, Todd.
Thank you. That is head coach Lori Billy of the Collinsville Lady Kahoks. We thank her for visiting with us here on the Chiropractic Works pregame show. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll set the starting lineups for you and bring you more names and more numbers. All that and more coming up on the Kahoks Sports Network.
Hey guys, I'm Dr. Chris McCluskey, and I'm excited to be here talking to you about one of our favorite products that we offer to the practice members in our office. It's called Rico's Bioenergy Band. Now, over the last 15 years that I've been in health and wellness, we've been blessed to grow one of the busiest pediatric and family wellness centers in the United States, where we've helped tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of people. So today we're going to talk about Rico's Bioenergy Bands. It's a simple band that you wear around your wrist or your ankle. We even have dog bands. What the Bioenergy Band does, it helps you live a higher quality of life, which is exactly what my purpose in life is to help as many people live as high quality of life for as long as possible. So we're going to introduce to you Rico, the band, the science and technology. We're going to perform a test for y'all to show you how the product works.
I'm Rico with Rico's Bioenergy. I created Rico's Bioenergy wristbands. We've been around for around 7 years, and this company has grown to a $20 million company because we have a great product and it works.
Agape in Collinsville. Cafe Agape serves up delicious sandwiches, burgers, steaks, pulled pork, and the Collinsville favorite, the steak and onion sandwich. Cafe Agape has weekly lunch and dinner specials with pork steak Wednesdays, meatloaf Thursdays, and fish every Friday. Cafe Agape also offers catering service, and you can get Cafe Agape delivered now through the To-Go delivery app. Cafe Agape is open Monday through Friday from 11 to 7, and they're located at 703 St. Louis Road in Collinsville, or call 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233.
I'm a hot babe out jogging. I'm out making sure this stays a 10 when you drive by. You're checking out my awesome headband when... Oops. That's when you find out your cut rate insurance, it ain't paying for this. So get Allstate. Save cash and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Mayhem is everywhere. Are you in good hands? Call me, Mike Cluck with Allstate, for a quote today.
Hi, I'm Colton Pareko. I want to thank the team at RE/MAX Alliance for helping me find my first home. It couldn't have been any easier. If you're in the game for a new home, contact my friends at RE/MAX Alliance.
Hey guys, I'm Dr. Chris McCluskey, and I'm excited to be here talking to you about one of our favorite products that we offer to the practice members in our office. It's called Rico's Bioenergy Band. Now, over the last 15 years that I've been in health and wellness, we've been blessed to grow one of the busiest pediatric and family wellness centers in the United States, where we've helped tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of people. So today we're going to talk about Rico's Bioenergy Bands. It's a simple band that you wear around your wrist or your ankle. We even have dog bands. What the Bioenergy Band does, it helps you live a higher quality of life, which is exactly what my purpose in life is to help as many people live as high quality of life for as long as possible. So we're going to introduce to you Rico, the band, the science and technology. We're going to perform a test for y'all to show you how the product works.
I'm Rico with Rico's Bioenergy. I created Rico's Bioenergy wristbands. We've been around for around 7 years, and this company has grown to a $20 million company because we have a great product and it works.
And once again, we welcome you back into Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here at Collinsville High School. I'm Todd Duke. Glad that you're with us. We have Lindsey Taylor on the camera, Zach Roseman on the scoreboard. We got a three-person team up here tonight as we get you set for this third-place game between Cahokia and Hazelwood West. Cahokia is the visitors in this game. They are dressed in their black uniforms, trimmed a little blue all over the shoulders and a little white down the shorts. Numbers in white on the front and the back, and the word Cahokia written across the fronts of their jerseys. Wildcats from Hazelwood West, they're in the white uniforms. They are the home team, trimmed in a little black and red. Numbers are in red on the fronts and the back, and Wildcats written across the fronts of the Hazelwood West jerseys. We are underway. Three-point shot on the way for Wells. That's this Cahokia Wells, the 5'7" junior for the Comanches. We'll set the starting lineups for you as we go along here. Again, national anthem, I guess, is going to be played before the Collinsville-Greenville game, so They went straight from announcements straight to the starters, and we have our first whistle and our first foul will be handed out here at the 7:33 mark of this opening quarter. Wells takes the first shot, picks up the first foul. At the free throw line, I wish I could tell you. I got all kinds of hair there. I can't see the number. I think it's Brianna Wells, and it is, and Wells hits the first one. And we have our first scorers. Macalyn Burris, the 5'5" junior on the floor for the Wildcats. Brianna Wells at the free throw line, the 5'6" senior. Layla Brooks, the 5'9" sophomore. Mikhail Matthews, the 5'6" junior, who scored 39 points in that win last night over Riverview Gardens. As Asia Herring for Cahokia hits the first 2-point bucket here in this contest, and the final starter of the 5-4 Hazelwood West is 5'9" senior Donna Blackson. Here are the Wildcats, and that was Matthews, and here we go up the baseline, and that shot was partially blocked, and the loose ball picked up by Cahokia. They bring the ball forward. Here is Destiny Robertson. Robertson travels, and each team now has a turnover. So besides Destiny Robertson on the floor, the 5'10" senior is joined by Daviana Jennings, the 6' junior. Shardasia Shear, the 5'8" freshman. Tarkia Wells, we told you about, the 5'7" junior, and Asia Herring, also a 5'7" junior. 2-2 is our score between Hazelwood West and Cahokia. This is the battle for the third place trophy. Fifth place trophy being battled for in the auxiliary gym between DeSoto and Riverview Gardens. And as soon as we get some updates, we will pass them along to you. As a 3-point shot misses the mark for Matthews. But Blackson follows up after the rebound for the first 2-point field goal tonight for Hazelwood West. Here is Wells for Cahokia. Into the corner here for Herring, and now underneath and off the glass for 2 for Destiny Robertson. 4-4 is our score. Here comes Mikhail Matthews. Matthews brings the ball up across the timeline, gives it up over on the wing, and then gets it right back here on the right wing. 3-point shot, a little too strong, and the rebound falls right down into the hands of Wells for Cahokia. Wells quickly gets it up to Herring, but she misses, and Wells gets the loose ball and puts it back in for 2. A little underhand fingertip roll. 6-4 in favor of Cahokia. 2 minutes gone here in this first quarter. Here's the Wildcats and Burris. Burris out to the free throw line for Blackson, and driving underneath was Wells, and she was fouled on the way up. And Wells will head back to the free throw lines where she just went 2 for 2. She went 2 for 3 in last night's win over Riverview Gardens. Foul belongs to Daviana Jennings. That's her first. 2 now for the Cahokia Comanches, and this one misses for Wells after she hit the first 2. Last night for Hazelwood West, they went 13 of 19 from the free throw line. Cahokia struggled from the charity stripe in there. Win over DeSoto. Second one's good for Wells, so she is 2 for 3. And gets her team back to within 1. 6-5, Cahokia up by 1. Here is Wells for the Comanches, over into the far side for Robertson. Back out front, top of the key, Herring for 3. No good. Rebound, that belongs to Hazelwood, and Burris shoves it up for Matthews. Matthews retreats to the left hand, make that the right-hand corner, then cuts back into the paint from the free throw line, takes the shot, can't get it to fall, and the rebound out of bounds. Hazelwood West will get to keep it. Cahawk boys are playing for a championship today as well in the Jerseyville Panthers tournament. Here's another three-pointer. That one's good for Mikhail Matthews. She hit 6 three-pointers to help her along with those 39 points last night. Here's Wells, and off of the hands. Oh, I thought it was going to be off of the hands of Blackson, but they're going to say that Cahokia was the last one to touch it, so the second turnover for the Comanches, as Hazelwood West is up 8-6. Here is Mikhail Matthews, the 5'6" junior, over onto the wing now for Wells. Wells back out to the top of the key for Burris. Burris puts it up inside at the free throw line. Blackson tried a little give and go, but it just went off of the hand of Brianna Wells and out of bounds. So the second turnover for Hazelwood West will give the ball right back to the Comanches. And here comes Herring. Herring crosses the timeline, gives it up to Wells. She'll try a three from the left wing, and that one's a little bit short. And the rebound is hauled in by Layla Brooks for the Wildcats. And then the ball gets knocked out of bounds. Wildcats will keep the ball, and Burris will inbound to Matthews. Matthews brings the ball up with 4:45 left to play here in this opening quarter. 8-6 in favor of Hazelwood West. Over onto the wing on the left side for Burris. Now back to the right side and into the right corner. Here is Matthews with a three. That was a little short. Skips across the rim, and a foul coming up. This one's going to go against Brianna Wells. That'll be her first. And Hazelwood's first. Here comes Wells. This is Tarkia Wells for Cahokia. We have a Wells on both team. Over to Herring. Herring pulls up inside the paint and tries to force a pass. It's tipped, but it's picked up by Wells, who gives it up for Sheard, and now back out front for Herring. Herring back to the free throw line. Shot from there, high off the glass. It rattles, but it won't fall for Robertson. And the rebound belongs to Matthews and Hazelwood West. Wildcats bring the ball up. Here is Matthews on the left wing, cuts it into the perimeter just outside the lane, takes the shot, can't get it to fall. With the rebound is Brianna Wells. She puts it back up, still can't get it to go. Rebound still being fought for, and now we're going to have a whistle and we're going to have a foul as the two players went to get the ball. So Brianna Wells picks up her second foul in a row, so she will head to the bench. And Jasmine Carter, the 5'3" freshman, will check into the game for Hazelwood West. 3:46 left to play here in this opening quarter. Still 8-6 in favor of Hazelwood West. Here comes Asia Herring for Cahokia. Top of the key, takes it over onto the right wing. Now back into the corner, and Wells dumps it off underneath into the paint. Shot off the glass, and good on the roll for Daviana Jennings. And now she has 2 points, and we have an 8-8 game. Here's McKaylin Burris. Burris over on the wing now for Carter. Carter at the free throw line, gives it up for Matthews. Matthews takes the shot and gets the pretty bounce. And Matthews now with 5 early points. 10-8 in favor of Hazelwood West. Here's Wells into the corner now for Sheard. Sheard brings it out and then has the ball popped out of her hands. It's on the ground. Matthews, a nice job throwing it backwards to Carter, and Carter, can't finish up on the other end. Rebound belongs to Cahokia. Here is Herring. Herring over to Wells in front of the Hazelwood bench, just outside the lane. Jennings, she takes the shot, count it, and the bruise as well. Jennings with 4 points. Foul belongs to Layla Brooks. That'll be her first, team third. So Hazelwood West with 3 fouls, Cahokia with 2. And to the bench is Shardasia Sheard for Cahokia, and in her place is Michaela Brownlee, the 5'9" junior. Had 10 points in Cahokia's win last night over DeSoto. First free throw participant for the Comanches is a missed free throw by Daviana Jennings. She struggled last night big time from the free throw line. She went 3 of 13. She went 0 for 7 in the second half. And somehow Cahokia still managed to come out on top of that game. As a team, Cahokia only hit 10 of 30 free throws. Here's Wells for Matthews for Hazelwood West. She'll pull it back, take a shot. It's just worth 2. Had her toes on the line, and it's 12-10 in favor of Hazelwood West as we have 2:05 left to play here in this first quarter. At the free throw line, ball gets knocked out of bounds off of the hands of Danya Blackson. So the Comanches will get to keep the ball. Inbound pass will come in from underneath of their own basket from Michaela Brownlee. Brownlee pops it high, and Jennings gets it, tries to put it up, but she's fouled. And that one's going to be either against Burris or Matthews. It's going to go against Burris. Burris will pick up her first, team fourth. Back to the free throw line, Daviana Jennings. She hit 3 of 6 in the first half, and since then she has gone ice cold. And now she is 0 for her last 9 shots from the free throw line. That gets into your head after a while. There she goes. Breaks that bad spell and gets rid of it, and she'll probably hit the rest from here on out. 12-11. Hazelwood West up by 1. They have the ball. No look pass that almost wasn't seen in time by Burris, and now a double dribble by Burris. Will be the third turnover for Hazelwood West. Each team now with 3. As Tatiana Tucker checks into the game now. She'll take the place of Asia Herring for the Comanches. And the inbound pass comes in from Wells to Brownlee. Brownlee over on the wing and over into the corner for Tucker, and that ball knocked out of bounds, and just when Blackson touched the ball, she stepped out of bounds at the same time she touched it to try to force it back in. If she would have kept that leg off the ground, that would have counted. Inbound pass comes into the corner, and now back out front for Brownlee. Brownlee takes it to the top of the key. Gives it up to Tucker. Tucker over on the left wing. Tries to force it up inside, and a pass intended underneath for Jennings. It was supposed to be a simple give and go right up off the glass, and that one didn't pan out very well. Timeout on the floor. Let's go ahead and thank some of our sponsors. How about the Collinsville Education Association? The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website, collinsvillecea.org. 12-11 with 1:26 left on the clock here in the first quarter. The 1-point advantage belongs to Hazelwood West. Hazelwood West won 2 in a row to start their season. Then they lost 4 of their last 5 coming into this tournament. That was a 2-game losing streak against Alton and Collinsville last night, or the night that they lost to Collinsville. That was on the tail of the loss to Alton, in which Matthews scored 39 points in a loss. So 2 of her last 4 games, she's knocked down 39. Here she is trying for a 3-ball. That one's a little bit of an air ball, and it's picked up by the Comanches. So the 4th turnover for Hazelwood. Here is Tucker over to Wells. Wells on the left wing. Brings it in into the paint, off the glass, good for 2 for Destiny Roberson. And that makes it a 13-12 game. Cahokia now up by 1 point. 50 seconds left to play here in this opening quarter. Here is Burris for the Wildcats. Over to Matthews. Matthews to the free throw line for Blackson. Blackson takes it into the corner, almost thrown away, and then Blackson gets it right back. Nice save by Carter. Matthews for 3 at the top of the key, good. That's her second 3-pointer. And with 25 seconds left, here is Michaela Brownlee losing the handle on the ball. She'll pick it up and give it to Wells. Wells over in the corner for Tucker for 3. That one's a little bit short. And the rebound belongs to Hazelwood West. They bring it back up. Carter to Matthews. Matthew pull away, fade away, jumper good for 2 more. 17-13, 4-point lead for Hazelwood. 3 seconds left. Tucker across the line, doesn't realize it, and then tries to take a one-handed shot. That is partially blocked by Matthews at midcourt. 17-13 in favor of Hazelwood West at the end of 1 quarter of play. We'll come back and tell you all about the second quarter in just a moment here on the Kahoks Sports Network.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahawk Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, Lindsey Taylor, Zach Roseman, and I'm Todd Duke. Glad that you're with us as we bring you the final 2 games of this, third annual Kiwanis Collinsville Lady Kahawk basketball tournament. This is the 3rd place game between Cahokia and Hazelwood West. Championship game will follow this one between Collinsville and Greenville. Excuse me. 17-13, 4-point lead after 1 quarter of play for Hazelwood West, and the Wildcats have the ball. Blackson gets it out onto the right wing for Matthews, now to Burris, and Burris's pass back to Blackson was picked off, and here comes Cahokia down for the transitional 2 points for Destiny Roberson. 5th turnover for Hazelwood. And now it's just a 2-point advantage for the Wildcats. Here is Burris. Burris in the slot, now over to Jasmine Carter, into the corner for Matthews. Matthews takes it from the corner out to the wing and gives it back up to Burris. Into the corner, 3-point shot coming for Carter for 3. Jasmine Carter nails a 3-pointer from the right corner. And it's a 5-point lead now for Hazelwood West. Here is Brownlee. Brownlee over on the far side for Sheard. Sheard gives it back out, and a shot from in front of the, or in back of the free throw line, misses the mark. And the rebound belongs to Hazelwood, and now we're going to have a foul as Destiny Roberson tripped up Michaelan Burris on the way down the floor. Everybody's okay. That's the important thing. Roberson will pick up her first foul, her team's 3rd. Inbound pass coming in from Donya Blackson to Mikhail Matthews for 2 points. Off of the inbound give and go pass and up in midair. Matthews caught that ball and all in one motion put it in the basket. 22-15, 7-point lead now for Hazelwood West, and they can continue to build on that after Cahokia turns the ball over. 14 points already in this game for Mikhail Matthews. Here's Burris. Burris over to Carter. Carter just hit a big 3 from the right corner. Now Burris tries a 3 from the left wing, and that one misses everything. Another turnover for Hazelwood. That's their 7th. Inbound pass for Cahokia comes in from Roberson to Wells. Wells into the corner now for Herring. Herring back into the game just outside the lane. She hits the bottom of the net. That's about it. Rebound put back up, but not in, off of Jennings. And now a rebound by Jennings once again. And now we're going to have a foul on Donya Blackson. That'll be her first. Fifth foul as a team for the Wildcats. Jennings just broke a 0 for 9 slump her last time up and starts this one off with a miss. She fouled out of last night's game as well, did Jennings. So trying to curb back the fouls and push up the heat on the free throws. Yes, and use the glass. So she's hit 2 of 5 here in this game. Here's Matthews for Hazelwood West. 2 minutes gone here in this second quarter. Here is Burris now into the corner for Brooks. Back out front, Matthews for 3. That one's off to the right-hand side, and that missed everything again. Well, she already has 14 points, but her shots are a little off here in this one. Here comes Brownlee for Cahokia. Brownlee. Whistle. Ball pushed out of bounds, so Wells will inbound right at the end of the Hazelwood bench. Right by Kelly Russell, the Hazelwood head coach, former Lady Cahawk basketball player, graduated in '96 from Collinsville High School. Another foul coming up, and boy, I'll tell you what, they're going to give Daviana Jennings all kinds of practice here from this free throw line if they keep this up. This is the second one for Donya Blackson, and now 6 as a team for Hazelwood West, so the next foul will put a Comanche at the line for the rest of the half. Jennings is having a hard time from the free throw line. Next shot for Jennings. Missed that one. Rebound. Hazelwood West. They give the ball to Mikhail Matthews. Matthews Brings it up over on the left side, now puts it into the corner for Carter. Jasmine Carter across the way for Burris. Burris dribbles and drives, takes the off-balance shot. Didn't touch anything until it came down and was picked up by the, wow. Jasmine Carter. 2 big key three-pointers for her here in this second quarter. Caused me not to even finish my thought. Wells gets it out front for Herring. Herring puts it over for Brownlee, and it's tipped out of bounds by Jasmine Carter, so Cahokia will get to keep the ball. And the inbound pass will come in from Asia Herring to Brownlee. Brownlee takes it to the top of the key. 5 minutes left to play here in this first half. Here's Wells with a three-point shot. That one a little short as it skips across the rim. The rebound belongs to Herring, and the foul belongs to Layla Brooks. Brooks picks up her second, so Blackson, Brooks, and Wells all have 2 for Hazelwood. That equals 6. The other one, which equals the 7 on the board right now, is McKaylin Burris. At the free throw line, somebody other than Daviana Jennings. That's Asia Herring. And Herring gives the ball up on a rebound, and there is Matthews coming into the paint. No good on that shot. Brianna Wells checks back into the game. Layla Brooks goes back out, so we swap 2 fouls for 2 fouls. Timeout on the floor. Time for us to thank some more of our sponsors. How about Pace Design and Construction in Maryville? Whether building a new home, making an addition to the home you currently own, or finally getting around to that remodeling job you've been putting off, Pace Design and Construction in Maryville can help. Pace Design and Construction is a building and remodeling contractor you can trust. They provide the highest quality. They are dedicated to their customers and are committed to completing your project on time and within budget. Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Give them a call, 618-407-5466, or online, pacedesignconstruct.com. We also need to thank the fine folks at the Kiwanis Club. They're the ones who put on this tournament. A little bit more about the Kiwanis Club. It is a worldwide service organization that's appealing to persons who have a desire to become involved personally in making their communities better places to live. If you would like some more information, all you need to do is get on the old internet and go to the Kiwanis page, which is at www.kiwanis.org. Third year that Kiwanis Club of Collinsville has sponsored this tournament, so we do thank them, and it continues to grow. Went from 4 teams the first 2 years to 6 teams this year, and Coach Billy says she's already close to getting lined up for 8 for next year. Here is Herring for Cahokia. Lost the handle on the ball. That handle was found by Matthews for West, and off the glass for 2 more. And now Matthews with 16 points. Here is Wells for Cahokia. She'll put it up to Jennings. Jennings is fouled right before she took the shot. So Jennings will go back to the free throw line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. This is going to be the 8th foul for Hazelwood, and this is going to be the first foul for Jasmine Carter. And Daviana Jennings already with 7 free throw shots in this first half. She's made 2. First one, no good. That's the only one she'll get on this round. Rebound belongs to Hazelwood, and they bring it up. And Burris banks it off the glass for her first 2 points. 29-16, Hazelwood West kind of climbing away with this one right now. 4 minutes left here in this third quarter. There's another picked off pass by Burris, and a give to Matthews, and Matthews will be at 20 points before you know it. She now has 18. Here comes Brownlee for Cahokia. Over onto the left wing for Wells. Just outside the lane for Jennings. 1 bounce and a foul coming up. This one looks like it's going to go against Matthews. Yep. Mikhail Matthews will pick up her first. And it's just the 9th team foul for Hazelwood West. Cahokia only has 3. And Jennings is back at the free throw line. I told you they're going to give her plenty of chances to get her free throw shot right, and she's still having a hard time, but bless her, she's trying. top of the key. Blackson, she'll try for three, and that one skips off to the right side. There's Wells with the rebound for Cahokia. And Wells will bring the ball up herself into the paint, takes the shot, can't get it to go, and the rebound is hauled in by Wells once again. Or excuse me, Matthews again. Here is Blackson. Blackson trying to thread a pass into the hands of Brianna Wells, and that one is picked off by Brownlee. Brownlee brings the ball back up and settles things down a bit over on the left wing, and now we have a timeout for, I believe something's wrong with the glasses of Tarkia Wells. Talisha Wheaton checks into the game. Robertson back in. Wells is going to go to the locker room and either fix her glasses or get some new ones. I think that was already a planned substitution because those two girls were waiting in front of the scorer's table anyway. Here's Wheaton over to Brownlee. Brownlee for three, rolls across the rim. There is Jasmine Carter with the rebound for Hazelwood. Hazelwood West Wildcats bring it up. And with it is Burris. Burris, deep left wing, now back to Carter. Carter has it near the top of the key, back over to Burris, into the corner for Wells, now into the paint. Blackson, turnaround shot, no good. And the rebound belongs to Destiny Robertson for Cahokia. Cahokia trailing by a lot now. And they keep on turning the ball over and missing free throws, missing three-point shots. Here's a steal by Brownlee, and Brownlee off the glass for an easy two for Cahokia. And just took the ball away from Mikhail Matthews on that particular go-around. Here is Burris for Hazelwood West as we approach 2 minutes left to play here in this first half. Over to Jasmine Carter. Back to the top now for Burris. Burris dribbles her way into the perimeter, takes a shot, rolls all the way across the rim, put back up and in by Brianna Wells. Wells' first two-point field goal here in this game, 33-18. Cahokia has some catching up to do, but they can't hold on to the ball. Into the corner, Robertson. She'll go one way, drive baseline, throw the ball up for grabs, and grabbing it was Burris. She gets it up to Matthews, and Matthews off the glass for another 2 points, and now Matthews with 20 points here in this first half. Here's Cahokia. A dribble drive for Sheard, baseline, and she throws that one right into the hands of Matthews, trying to find Wheaton, who is at the top of the key, but Matthews stole the ball right at the free throw line. 11th turnover for Cahokia. Here is Jasmine Carter with it on the wing, and out to the top of the key for Burris. Over on the far side, Matthews for three, yes! Oh, boy. Matthews, 23 first half points. We're under a minute to go. Here is Michaela Brownlee. Brownlee over into the corner for Wheaton. Wheaton drives baseline, then puts it into the paint. And luckily this time, Cahokia doesn't turn it over. Here's Brownlee off the glass. It skips off the rim. Rebound hauled down by Hazelwood West, but they turn the ball right over. Here's Brownlee. That pass is tipped, but it makes it to Wheaton in the corner anyway. Wheaton pulls back, takes the shot. It's short. And the rebound for Blackson for Hazelwood West, and she puts it up into the hands of Mikhail Matthews, and Matthews will slowly bring the ball up across the timeline. 20 seconds left to play here in this first half. One-arm pass over to Burris. Burris to Carter. Carter from the right wing, three-pointer. That one skips across the way, and the rebound belongs to Cahokia. They have 7 seconds to bring it up. Here is Wheaton. Wheaton drives over on the left wing, takes a shot off balance, put back, up, in, and good at the buzzer for Robertson. At the end of one half of play, an 18-point advantage for Hazelwood West as they lead the Cahokia Comanches by a score of 38-20. Time to welcome you into our halftime show brought to you by Cafe Agape and our good friends Ron McGee and family. Cafe Agape has some of the best food around. Burgers, nachos, way too many sides to choose from, as well as, well, pretty much just anything. You name it, they got it almost. If you'd like any information on their catering service, plus their delivery service, and some other good things getting ready to come up that Cafe Agape may announce this weekend, and when they do, we'll pass that information along to you. 345 Cafe is their number, 345-2233. Take a look at the scoreboard, take a look at the first half stats, and we'll pass all that to you when we come back in just a moment on the K-Hawk Sports Network. Agape in Collinsville. Cafe Agape serves up delicious sandwiches, burgers, steaks, pulled pork, and the Collinsville favorite, the steak and onion sandwich. Cafe Agape has weekly lunch and dinner specials with pork steak Wednesdays, meatloaf Thursdays, and fish every Friday. Cafe Agape also offers catering service, and you can get Cafe Agape delivered now through the to-go delivery app. Cafe Agape is open Monday through Friday from 11 to 7, and they're located at 703 St. Louis Road in Collinsville, or call 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
All Pro Tees is your place for custom apparel for your school, business, sports team, and more. All Pro Tees offers a variety of services and options, and they'll walk you through that process step by step. They pride themselves in being a local Collinsville business, and they specialize in helping their clients promote and grow that business, all with custom apparel. All Pro Tees, right across the street from Kahoks Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or call 344-2200. First National Bank of Waterloo. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo in O'Fallon for your mortgage and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, come see Bill Metzger at First National Bank of Waterloo. Call Bill at 618-632-1010 or visit him at 104 Regency Park in O'Fallon or online fnbwaterloo.com. That's my bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Agape in Collinsville. Cafe Agape serves up delicious sandwiches, burgers, steaks, pulled pork, and the Collinsville favorite, the steak and onion sandwich. Cafe Agape has weekly lunch and dinner specials with pork steak Wednesdays, meatloaf Thursdays, and fish every Friday. Cafe Agape also offers catering service, and you can get Cafe Agape delivered now through the to-go delivery app. Cafe Agape is open Monday through Friday from 11 to 7, and they're located at 703 St. Louis Road in Collinsville, or call 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. And we welcome you back into the Cafe Agape halftime show here on the Kahoks Sports Network. Halftime of this game, it is 38-20 in favor of Hazelwood West over the Cahokia Comanches in the auxiliary gym. They also are at halftime, and DeSoto has a 35-23 halftime lead over Riverview Gardens for the fifth place game. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. Let's see what we have going on for you in the second quarter. Boys varsity basketball, Edwardsville is defeating the Cahokia Comanches 16-13. Saw that Belleville West lost last night. That was kind of a shocker. Yeah, well, they lost to the state champs, I believe. That was the Shadow Mountain Matadors out of Phoenix, Arizona, were state champs from their land, and they beat Belleville West last night, snapped a 32-game winning streak for the Maroons, and that looks to be the only score I have for you thus far. Again, it's early. It's a Friday. Most games don't start till about 7:30, so we'll see what happens as we go along here in the nightcap. And let's, in the meantime, tell you about this game. Hazelwood West leading Cahokia 38-20. It was close after one quarter. It was a 4-point lead, 17-13, and then Hazelwood West exploded and outscored Cahokia in that second quarter 21-7 to take that 4-point lead from the first half and blossom it to an 8-point lead at the end of the second quarter. Leading scorer, yep, Mikkel Matthews. She has 23 points already in the first half. She does that again. She's well on her way to 40 and maybe even more than that. Jasmine Carter, her teammate, next on the list, all the way down to 6. 5 for Brianna Wells, and then 2 points apiece for Danya Blackson and McKaylin Burris. For the Cahokia Comanches, their leader in points is Destiny Robertson. She has 8. Daviana Jennings has 6. She could have a lot more if she would just hit some free throws. 2 points each for Tarkia Wells, Asia Herring, and Michaela Brownlee from the free throw line. Not pretty again for Cahokia. Told you they hit 10 of 30 last night. Well, they're 2 for 10 here in the first half and 2 for 9 for Jennings. The only other one that took a shot was Asia Herring, and she had 1 shot and missed it. From the three-point stripe, Cahokia is 0 for 7. For Hazelwood West from the charity stripe, they are 3 of 4. All 3 of those came from Brianna Wells. And from the three-point stripe, the Wildcats are 5 of 12. Rebound battle being won by Hazelwood, 12-9. And the turnovers, that's a problem for both teams, but it seems like Hazelwood West is scoring off of Cahokia's turnovers, but Cahokia cannot seem to score off of Hazelwood's turnovers. Matter of fact, it usually turns into another turnover, but right now, Cahokia with 11 turnovers, while Hazelwood West has 8. That's a look at your first half stats. We'll take a break and come back and bring you second half action. That'll be in just a moment here on the K-Hawk Sports Network.
Agape in Collinsville. Cafe Agape serves up delicious sandwiches, burgers, steaks, pulled pork, and the Collinsville favorite, the steak and onion sandwich. Cafe Agape has weekly lunch and dinner specials with pork steak Wednesdays, meatloaf Thursdays, and fish every Friday. Cafe Agape also offers catering service, and you can get Cafe Agape delivered now through the To-Go delivery app. Cafe Agape is open Monday through Friday from 11 to 7, and they're located at 703 St. Louis Road in Collinsville, or call 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233.
Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, Lindsey Taylor, Zach Roseman, Todd Duke. Glad that you're with us here on the K-Hawk Sports Network. We are just about set for second half action here between Cahokia and Hazelwood West. A 18-point lead by the Wildcats at the end of the first half. That's where we begin the second half. The Comanches of Cahokia will have the ball as Tarkia Wells inbounds to Michaela Brownlee. All the way over to Herring now. Back out to the top of the key and over onto the wing for Brownlee. Back to Wells. Wells back to Herring, and Herring pulls up inside, takes the shot. It's a little short, and the rebound belongs to Hazelwood West. Here come the Wildcats, and this is Burris. Burris at the midcourt stripe. Slows things down and surveys the land. Right hand dribble over to Matthews. Matthews on the right wing, bounces it inside to Blackson. She turns around, takes the shot, can't get it to go all the way. And the rebound belongs to Jennings and Cahokia. Here is Wells. Up underneath, trying to force a pass. That never works, and that ball is picked off. Here comes Matthews. She pulls up a little bit short on that shot, and that ball falls right down into the hands of Wells for Cahokia. Throws it up into the corner for Sheard. Sheard almost traveled. Back it goes to Wells. Three-point shot. That's good. Wells gets the first points here in this third quarter. Gets her team back to within 15. Here is Matthews. Matthews pulls up over on the right wing. Almost moved her feet too much. And she gets the ball right back, pulls back, takes the three. Good. Raquel Matthews, that's her fourth three-pointer in this game. She had 6 in last night's win over Riverview Gardens. Here is Brownlee into the perimeter, into the paint, takes the shot, rolls across the rim, and falls down into the hands of Layla Brooks. So Hazelwood West will bring the ball back up, looking for some more points. There is Raquel Matthews, the 5'6" junior. Gets it over to Brianna Wells, and now to Blackson. And Blackson, as she went up for the shot, was fouled, so she will head to the free throw line. Brianna Wells had the only free throws in the first half for Hazelwood West, and she hit 3 of her 4. Danya Blackson went 1 for 2 in the win last night over Riverview Gardens. Blackson on the year, 34.8% free throw shooter. First one, bounces high twice. Oh, and then off the front of the rim. I think that must be the longest time-wise free throw I've ever seen drop in after the shot was released. Blackson with the next. That one rolls right off of the back of the rim and the back of the board. Wells gets the ball up to Brownlee. Brownlee pushes it over onto the wing for Herring, and now back to the top of the key for Brownlee. Right wing Wells, back to the top. Brownlee, she'll launch a three-point shot. That one skips off the rim twice and then comes down, and a foul is going to come up, I believe, against Herring. And it will. Asia Herring will pick up her first foul. Cahokia now with 2 fouls here in the second half as Hazelwood West inbounds the ball, and another foul coming up. This one's going to go against Shardasia Sheard. That'll be her first. Excuse me, second. Inbound pass right in front of the scorer's table. Matthews bounces it into Wells. Wells with an over-the-head hook pass. That was off of Blackson. No, it was off of Wells. Blackson will inbound. Do so to Wells here in this left-hand corner. Has a ball knocked right out of her hands by Brownlee. Brownlee brings the ball up from the right side. Takes a little bit too much time trying to get the shot off, and therefore the shot was partially blocked out of her hands. Brianna Wells comes up with the loose ball, takes it up, can't get it to go in, and the rebound this time belongs to Jennings for Cahokia. She'll bounce the ball over to Wells after she had to wrestle that ball and keep it away for a while. Here is Wells on the left wing, pulls up her dribble, puts it into the corner for Brownlee. Baseline drive, pulls up, 10 feet out. Shot no good. Rebound put up, still no good. Rebound being volleyed for. And now it belongs to Hazelwood West. And here comes Matthews again. Nice move in the paint, but Wells stays with it and blocks that shot. Wells gets it right back, though. Here is a effort on a putback by Brooks, but that one never did make it to the net. And the loose ball is picked up by the Comanches. Here is Wells. And the ball off to Brownlee. Brownlee, top of the key, now over onto the left wing. Herring for 3, and that one falls a little bit short, but the rebound is handled by Sheard, and she puts it back up and in for her first points here in this game. 42-25. 4:25 left to play here in this third quarter. Here's Burris. Burris in the slot between the top of the key and the center court circle. Now to Wells. Back to Burris, over to Matthews. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebound by Brooks, no good. Never did make it up there. Then Matthews finds a loose ball, puts it up at a little short, and then a travel. Foul, never mind. That's going to go against Layla Brooks. That'll be her third. Wells will inbound, and she'll do so to Brownlee. But first, Quimera Morris checks into the game. And she'll take the place of Danya Blackson. But they keep the girl with 3 fouls out there in Layla Brooks. Here's Brownlee for Cahokia. And almost lost the ball. Puts it up to Sheard, and Sheard is going to get the benefit of a blocking foul by Brianna Wells, and now Wells has 3 fouls. Collinsville and Greenville coming up after this game for the championship of this 3rd annual Collinsville Kiwanis Lady Kahawk basketball tournament. Tatiana Tucker inbounds, but does so right to Matthews. Matthews brings the ball in and rolls it right over the front of the rim for 2 more points. Matthews now with 28 points here in this game. Here's Brownlee for Cahokia. 3:25 left to play. 3rd quarter, 3-pointer. Tucker, a little short. Whistle as the ball falls away from the rebound. Out of bounds by Hazelwood West. Tatiana Tucker inbounds. And with it is Brownlee at the top of the key. She'll dribble with that left hand, take it over to the left wing. Pulls up short, puts it up inside. A foul coming up just as Destiny Robertson was taking her shot. Brianna Wells picks up her 4th now. So after this shot, she'll probably head to the bench. Destiny Robertson went 1 for 4 from the free throw stripe in the win yesterday against DeSoto and misses the first one here. Robertson, 43.8 from the line this season. And Brianna Wells heads to the bench. Gibson right back, or excuse me, Blackson right back in there. Robertson misses both at the free throw line. Ball gets knocked out of bounds and stays with Cahokia. Tatiana Tucker inbounding for the Comanches, out to Brownlee, top of the key. She drives in the paint in front of the free throw line. Can't get the shot to fall. Rebound being volleyed for. It kicks all the way back outside. Here is Sheard. She'll take a shot off the glass. That's a little bit short. Rebound put back up. Still won't fall in for Cahokia. And then the final rebound belongs to Hazelwood. Here is Matthews. Matthews dances her way up across the timeline. Puts a little hook pass. Bounces it right to Brooks. And then the next pass is picked off. And that one still can't turn it into points. That's the problem that Cahokia has been having in this game. Both teams have been turning the ball over a lot, but Hazelwood will score points off the Comanches' turnovers, but the Comanches can't seem to do the same on the Wildcats' turnovers. Here is a pass to Burris. Into the corner now for Morris. Morris's pass was telegraphed and picked off by Tucker, and Tucker, I was going to say, comes in for 2 easy points, but once again, Comanches can't capitalize off the turnovers. Here's Burris. Burris off the glass for 2. There is Tatiana Tucker for Cahokia. We're under 2 minutes to go here in this 3rd quarter. Here's a dribble drive by Sheard, kicks it back outside. Brownlee for 3 from the wing, and that one skips across the rim, and the rebound belongs to Cahokia. Here's another 3-point shot. This one by Tucker at the top of the key. No good, but the putback is by Brownlee. And Brownlee now has 4 points. 46-27. Cahokia trails with 90 seconds left to play here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Burris. Burris gets the ball up to Layla Brooks. Into the corner for Morris. Now Matthews. Matthews' shot never made it to the net. So there's another turnover for West, and this time they can turn it into 2 points. 1:05 left to play. 46-29. Hazelwood West leading Cahokia. Here's Burris. To the free throw line for Blackson. She dribbles and drives to the right side of the lane. Can't get it to fall, and a jump ball called. Possession arrow in favor of Hazelwood West, so they will get to keep it. Here's Prisha Murphy, who's checking into the game for the first time. The first time I've called her name here in this tournament. 5'5" junior. Out to the top. Matthews pulls it into the perimeter, and that shot never makes it to the net either. And the rebound put up by Blackson. It sat up there and spun for a minute. And then the next rebound belongs to Cahokia, and they bring it back down court. Here is Wells. Wells over on the wing for Brownlee. She cuts through the paint, takes the shot, never made it. Another turnover for Cahokia. That's their 15th. Hazelwood West has 14. Inbound pass coming in from Layla Brooks to Matthews, and Matthews gets hip checked in midair by Brownlee. Went to a basketball game and a hockey game broke out. That was a nice hip check, though. .30 seconds left here in this third quarter, and here is Burris for Hazelwood West. Oh! That's going to be a blocking foul by Jennings, but really that could have went either way. Daviana Jennings. Matthews kind of purposely put that shoulder in, but they made the blocking call. Matthews, her first trip to the charity stripe. She hits one. She went 9 of 12 last night from the free throw line. That helped her get some of those 39 points. Well, 9 of those 39 points. Second one, good as well. Matthews now with 30 points. Here's Wells over onto the wing. A wide open three-point shot taken by Murphy, misses. Rebound belongs to Cahokia, and a foul after Jennings was going back up with the shot after the rebound. This one's going to go against Layla Brooks. So Layla Brooks will now have 4 fouls. Brianna Wells is already on the bench with hers. And Jasmine Carter gets up to go check in after this first shot by Jennings, and she couldn't buy a free throw if she had $100. Went 3 for 13 last night, including 0 for 7 in the second half. Went 2 for 9 in the first half. And now has missed both here in the second half. I just feel bad for her. Rebound, that belongs to Hazelwood West. And here comes Jasmine Carter. Carter tries to push it up across the timeline, but she just put it right into the hands of Robertson. And Robertson tried to go up and put one in at the buzzer, but she's all right after she bangs into the mat at the other end. And after 3 quarters of play, it is 48 for Hazelwood West and 29 for Cahokia. We will take a break and come back and bring you the fourth quarter action. We'll do that here in moments on the Kahoks Sports Network.
Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside All-Star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today, 618-344-2800, or on the Missouri side, 314-241-5253, or online, lakesideroofing.com. Choose experience, choose Lakeside.
Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, Todd Duke, Lindsey Taylor, Zach Roseman with you. Glad that you're with us here on the Kahoks Sports Network. 48-29 in favor of Hazelwood West. That was a low-scoring third quarter. Hazelwood West outscoring Cahokia 10-9. And we have reached the final quarter, maybe, of this game. 19-point lead. So Hazelwood West was only able to extend it by 1 after the 18-point lead at halftime. Flying through the paint was Brownlee. Her shot misses, and the rebound belongs to Hazelwood West. And here comes Matthews. Matthews, an off-angle shot, never did make it to the rim. And the loose ball picked up by Murphy for Cahokia, but now trapped in the corner and shoved out of bounds. The ball will head back this way. Hope Matthews is okay. She went banging into the mat underneath the basket by us, and she's holding on to that right wrist. She is going to go to the bench. I don't think she came out of last night's game at all. But she's going to have to come out now, get that wrist looked at, and Layla Brooks, with her 4 fouls, takes her place. Here's the inbound pass to Jasmine Carter. Carter brings the ball up, fires it to Burris. Burris from the wing into the paint. Brooks, shot, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it up, no good. Rebound on the ground, picked up by Blackson. That one is good, and she will head to the line for a bonus. Destiny Robertson picks up her 2nd foul, and that is the 6th team foul for Cahokia. So the next one will put Wildcats on the line for the rest of the game. Here is Blackson. Her shot misses. She is now 1 for 3 from the free throw stripe. Here is Brownlee, and a foul before Brownlee could even head toward the basket. That one's going to go against Burris. No, it's not a foul. The ball was out of bounds. That's too far away for me to see, man. It's all the way down there. Wait till you get my age. Here's, now we have a foul. This one's going to go against Brianna Wells, and that's going to do it for Brianna Wells. She's fouled out of this game with 5 points. And that was that big what that you heard there when that whistle went off after this free throw by Brownlee. Matthews will come back in now for Wells. Matthews, that right wrist still bothering her a little bit. Brownlee at the free throw line for the first time here in this game, and she hits one. She went 3 for 4 last night in free throws for Cahokia in their win over DeSoto. And the next one is a little too high of a bounce, and now we're going to have another free throw participant as Robertson was fouled going for the rebound. This one's going to go against Layla Brooks, and that's going to do it for her. So back-to-back foul outs by Brianna Wells and Layla Brooks. Brooks fouls out after scoring no points. And Quimera Morris will check back into the game. So 2 Lady Wildcats on the bench for the rest of this one. Destiny Robertson at the free throw line, misses. And she was up there shooting too. She missed her first 2 earlier in this half, just a little while ago actually. Trying to prevent herself from going 0 for 4 with this shot. It's in. 50-31. 19-point lead for Hazelwood West. Here comes Matthews. Matthews doesn't seem like that wrist is bothering her now, and now we're going to have a foul against Brownlee. That'll be her 2nd, team 7th. 1-and-1 time for the Wildcats, and here comes Mikhail Matthews looking for some more points. 2 for 2 from the free throw line here in this one. That after going 9 for 12 in last night's game. Shot good. Matthews ready with her next one. And she makes both. 52-31. 1 minute gone here in this 4th quarter. Here is Brownlee. She pulls into the perimeter and can't contain the ball, and that's picked up by Jasmine Carter. Carter brings the ball back up, slows things down, almost double dribbled, then heads back toward the midcourt stripe with Brownlee hot on her tail. Now Matthews with the ball in hand. Gives it back to Carter. Here comes a 3-pointer. That one swoops right out of there, and the rebound belongs to Cahokia. Comanches bring the ball back up. That's Roberson. She'll take it all the way, and she will get called for a charging foul. Roberson just picked up a foul on the defensive side a minute ago, and now gets an offensive foul, and now quickly at 3 is Roberson. Blackson set to inbound for the Wildcats, does so to Jasmine Carter and gets the ball right back. Now over to Burris. Burris slings it up across the line for Matthews. Matthews drives her way in and bumped into there by Michaela Brownlee, and Brownlee will pick up her 3rd foul. Back to the free throw line, Matthews. Boy, DeSoto did that last night, kept on fouling Matthews toward the end of that game, and Matthews was golden after she missed a couple. She hit everything down the line after that. Back up, shooting 2. First one, no good. I thought that was, never mind. Thought she was going in for a shot. Rebound, Cahokia. They bring it up, and then they turn the ball over. 18th turnover for Cahokia. Blackson inbounds to Burris. Blackson brings it up, gets it to Matthews. Matthews in front of the scorer's bench with a bounce pass to Jasmine Carter. Carter, dribble and a drive. Baseline, shot, no good, but she will head to the line. Four fouls for Destiny Robertson now. 10th team foul, so Wildcat shooting 2 from here on out. And from here on out is 6 minutes and 2 seconds. That's a lot of basketball time to put the Wildcats at the line shooting 2 the rest of the way. Wildcats already up by 21. Blackson now 1 for 4 from the free throw line. And no good on both of those. Rebound belongs to Cahokia. Comanches bring it up, needing a lot of points in the next 6 minutes. Here is Brownlee at the free throw line. Offset right, good for 2. Inbound pass from Blackson to Carter, knocked out of bounds by Herring. And we'll do the inbounding all over again. Well, you know the Collinsville Lady Cahoks have been here. This is their home, so they've been here watching most of this game. Greenville, they're here too as they leave the bleacher area and head to the locker room to get ready for the next game. Collinsville taking on Greenville. Cahoks 11-7, Greenville 21-1. That'll be the next game we have for you, as Herring picks up her 2nd foul for the Comanches. Matthews back to the free throw line. She's still kind of holding that right wrist every once in a while when she walks up court. Matthews hits it. Matthews ready with another. Swish. 34 points for Matthews here, and we still have 5.5 to go. She can add on to that. Here is Brownlee for Cahokia over to Herring. Herring drives in from the right wing, pulls up just outside the lane and takes the shot, but she's fouled in midair, and she will head to the line for 2. That one's going to go against Jasmine Carter. That'll be her 2nd, team 7th. Herring will be at the line shooting 2. 0 for 1 in this contest for Herring from there, and now 0 for 2. Herring. Again. Hits one. Oh, there was an inbound pass, and Blackson almost didn't see it coming. Now Matthews travels. Got the ball back and had to do a stutter step trying to get around Brownlee. That's the 15th turnover for Hazelwood. Tarkia Wells inbounds into the backcourt for Brownlee, and with 5:20 left, Brownlee at the top of the key gives back to Wells, far corner, three-point shot, skips across the rim, rebound, put up, and it does fall in for Roberson. Roberson now with 13 points here in this game. Here's Jasmine Carter into Blackson, into the paint, off the glass, good. Comanches bring the ball up. 4:45 left to play here in this fourth quarter, and another foul. Is it just me, or is this game kind of like being played in quicksand? There's so many whistles. We're stopping and going and stopping and going and stopping and going. Jasmine Carter picks up her third foul, 8th team foul, and to the free throw line, Destiny Roberson. She's 1 for 3, or excuse me, 4. Now 2 for 5. And now a timeout by Hazelwood. And it'll give us a chance to thank some more of our sponsors. How about Metro East Roofing and Guttering? Locally owned and operated since 1987 by brothers and Kahawk alums, Tony and Corey Jones. Metro East Roofing and Guttering can help with your roofing, guttering, and siding needs. They're located at 1231 Lebanon Road in Collinsville. Metro East Roofing and Guttering, the hometown company you know and trust. Give them a call, 618-345-5679 today for your free estimate, and visit their Facebook page at Metro East Roofing and Guttering. Well, I thought Collinsville had a hard time hitting free throws. Nothing like this Cahokia team. 10 for 30 last night. They went 2 for 10 in the first half. Right now they have hit 4 here in the second half out of 12. 4 for 12. That means they are 6 of 22 in this game. That's not good. That's not good no matter which way you look at it. And if you make half of those, you've at least made the scoreboard look a little bit more respectable. Right now it's 46-37, 19-point lead. So you figure if you add at least 9 more points due to free throws, you're talking about a 10-point deficit with 4:45 left instead of 9. Here's Destiny Roberson. She has one more free throw coming her way. It's on the way and through. She hit both. She's the first Cahokia Comanche to go 2 for 2 on the 2 free throws at the line. Here is Matthews. Matthews bringing the ball up and back at the scorer's table, slows it down a bit. Trying to back her way away from a Herring. Into the free throw line. That is Blackson. Nice move, but too strong on the shot. Comes out the other side. And there was Wells waiting for it. Up to Brownlee, and no good on the shot. And Wells is going to commit the foul, and Brownlee will head back to the free throw line. For Matthews, that'll be her second. And as a team, that's the 9th for Hazelwood West. Brownlee at the free throw line. Off to the left. Next one. Off to the left. Rebound. Fought for. Possession arrow. We're heading back this way, folks. Hazelwood West had the possession arrow in their favor, so Blackson will inbound from underneath of the Cahokia basket. 4:20 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Here is Matthews. Matthews with her 34 points. Slams it to the free throw line for Blackson. Blackson's pass intended for Burris. That's picked off and knocked the other way by Wells, and then it's picked up by Herring. Herring brings the ball up, dances her way into the paint, and everybody kind of just gets out of her way. Asia Herring kind of danced her way into the perimeter, and everybody kind of parted ways and let her come right through. Here is Matthews. Matthews gets blocked off just outside the lane. Bounce pass at the free throw line for Blackson. She tries to get it into the hands of Morris, but Morris couldn't hold on. And the Wildcats throw the ball away. 56-40. 16-point lead for Hazelwood West as they look to continue and try to pick up that third place trophy. Into the corner for Wells. 3-point shot on the way. Good. Tarkia Wells, and now Cahokia wants to call a timeout. We'll let them, and we'll go ahead and thank the Junior Service Club of Collinsville. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in and around the Collinsville area. If you would like any information on any event hosted by or put on by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, just head to Facebook and type in those words, Collinsville Junior Service Club. That'll take you right to their page, and they will do some good things for the community. Let's also thank my friend Peyton Blaylock. If you're looking to buy or sell a new home, well, you can trust the Blaylock team of RE/MAX Alliance with all of your real estate needs. If you buy or sell with the Blaylocks, by the way, they will donate $200 to your favorite Kahawk Booster Club. So give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at 618-780-4622, or you can visit them online at www.blaylockteam.com. We have 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to play here in this fourth quarter of this third place game. 56-43, Hazelwood West with the lead. Collinsville taking on Greenville. They have the next game after this one's over with, about 20 minutes or so after, as Blackson looks to inbound. Does so to Burris. Burris has the ball stripped right out of her hands. It falls right into Roberson, and Roberson has a couple of free throws coming her way as she was fouled in midair. Danye Blackson, her third. Each team now in double bonus time. Roberson just hit her last 2 free throws. 3 in a row. Next one, good as well. We will not have a post-game show at the end of this one. We'll have to shut everything down and get ready for the next game. So we'll save everything for the end of the second game as far as post-game is concerned. Here is Matthews, and a foul coming up against Herring. That'll be her third, and that'll put Matthews back to the line. Matthews at the free throw line for the 8th shot here in the second half from there. She's only missed 1. And Matthews ready for next, and a little short. Rebound belongs to Tarkia Wells for Cahokia. She brings it up over on the right wing. Now baseline, cut off. She ran right into Jasmine Carter. Gets it out to Herring from the free throw line. Herring shot rattles but won't fall. Rebound whistle. Jasmine Carter picks up her 4th foul. And Destiny Robertson, who's hot from the free throw line right now, has just made it 5 for her last 5. Back down to, 10-point game. See, now all those missed free throws by Cahokia earlier are coming back to haunt them. And another timeout coming. This by Hazelwood West. Let's thank Chapman Trucking, LLC. Chapman Trucking is a local Collinsville business owned and operated by 1994 Collinsville graduate Christy Chapman. With over 9 years of experience, Chapman Trucking, LLC can take care of all of the heavy lifting when it comes to hauling aggregate materials, such as sand, driveway rock, dirt, boulders, and more. That also includes getting your heavy work equipment to your work site. Give Christy a call for a free estimate at Chapman Trucking, LLC, 618-960-9346, or online, chapmantruckingllc.net. 2:48 left to play here in this fourth quarter. And Cahokia has climbed back to within 10, helped out by a 6-for-6 performance from Destiny Robertson down the stretch here. Trying to get my lips and my tongue to move together at the same time. That ball out of bounds. Inbound pass came right into Brownlee, and Brownlee stepped out of bounds. That was close, right in front of Coach Todd Hill. He still can't believe it. Inbound pass comes in from Blackson to Matthews. She's streaking down and off the glass for 2 more. We have well, that's Matthews. She's hurt underneath the basket after making the shot. And I'm not sure if she ran into the wall after making the shot or what happened. But they're going to pay some attention to her for right now, so we're going to go ahead and step aside for just a moment and back with the continuation of this fourth quarter in just a moment here on the Kahoks Sports Network.
Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside All-Star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call.
Well, our injury timeout ended a little bit early, so we apologize to Lakeside Roofing. We'll get their ad in here in just a moment. Underneath the basket, here is Robertson off the glass for 2 more. All of a sudden, Cahokia is heating up. Maybe too little too late. It is a 10-point advantage for Hazelwood West, and we do have 2:20 left, so there's still time. And now we're going to have a foul coming up against Michaela Brownlee. That'll be her 4th. And back to the free throw line. The Wildcats, this time it is going to be Michaela Burris as Mikkel Matthews heads to the locker room. "37 points. Burris hits the first one. And it's an 11-point advantage here for the Wildcats. Next one, Burris hits both of them. Here's Wells for Cahokia. She brings the ball up and dumps it off to Herring. Herring's shot never did quite make it up. And the loose ball belongs to Hazelwood, and here comes Morris, and count the bucket and the bruise. Comera Morris is on the board. This foul belongs to Daviana Jennings. That'll be her 3rd. We're well into double bonus time here on both ends of the floor. And at the free throw line, Comera Morris, she just hit her first points here in this tournament. Morris, 41.4% from the free throw line this year, and she throws up an air ball. 63-49. 2 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. Next game scheduled to get underway at 7:30. That'll be late. Here's Brownlee over on the far side for Herring. She thought about a 3, pulls it down, takes it into the perimeter, takes a shot a little too long, and the rebound is on the ground, and it's picked up by Blackson, but she throws it away, and back the other way we go, and 2 points for Brownlee. Brings her team back to within 12, and then another turnover. Foul after the shot taken by Cahokia. This one's going to go against Blackson. That'll be her 4th. Wildcats have already lost 2 girls. Brianna Wells and Layla Brooks fouled out earlier in this half. Here is Brownlee at the free throw line. She's 1 for 4 from there tonight, and off to the left again. She keeps on shoving that ball off to the left. And that was a little bit more center, but still missed the mark. Rebound put back up, won't fall in. Another rebound put up, still won't fall in. This one finally does for Jennings. Jennings, her first 2-point field goal here in the second half. Another turnover by West, and that one up, no good. Wells put it back up and in. Hazelwood West turning the ball over left and right here, and now it's an 8-point game. As Asia Herring picks up her 4th foul. And Michaela Burris back to the free throw line. She just hit 2 from there a moment ago. Matthews ready to check back into the game. What do you know? Thought she was heading in the locker room and done for the night. Here's Burris. First shot good. Mikel Matthews does check back into the game and will take the place of Danya Blackson. Blackson has 4 fouls. Back to the free throw line, Burris. No good on the second shot. Rebound belongs to Cahokia. Comanches bring the ball back up. Top of the key is Herring. 1 minute to go. Herring tries to force the pass. It's knocked all the way back out to midcourt. Herring picks it up, gives to Wells. Wells across the way. Brownlee for 3, and no good. Rebound belong to Matthews. And Matthews is going to head back to the free throw line, I think. Brownlee fouls out, so she is the first Comanche to foul out of this game. And Matthews will indeed head to the free throw line. If she makes these 2, she'll at least match her 39 points from last night and the one she had last week against Alton. And good. Makes it a 10-point game. 48.1 seconds left. Matthews makes both. Matches her 39 points from last night. Here is Wells for the Comanches. Takes it in from the right wing all the way herself, and 2 points. 35 seconds left. Hazelwood brings the ball up and turns the ball over. Herring off the glass for 2, and that causes Kelly Russell to take a timeout with 30 seconds left and a 7-point lead for Hazelwood West. Let's thank the City of Collinsville. You can check out the City of Collinsville's Facebook page for information on any upcoming events happening in the city. And as always, the City of Collinsville, a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District, and they wish all Kahawk athletes good luck this sports season. 30.5 seconds left here in this 4th quarter. 66-59, Hazelwood West with the lead. Hazelwood West pretty much has never trailed this game. Maybe early on, can't remember what it was early, but they led 17-13 after 1, 38-20 after 2, 48-29 after 3, and now they have a 66-59 lead, so they had an 18-point lead after the first half, a 19-point lead after the 3rd quarter ended, and now it's just a 7-point lead, so credit Cahokia for coming back into this one. And like I talked about earlier, if Cahokia could have picked up their free throw performances, they might have tied this game or maybe have a lead themselves. But this is where we stand. 66-59, Hazelwood West with the lead, 30.5 seconds left. Carter looks to inbound, but throws it into Wells. Wells gets it out to Herring. Herring puts it into the corner for Brownlee. Brownlee almost lost control of the ball. And now Wells takes it in, and we're going to have a foul before the shot. And Wells will head to the free throw line. Wells. First trip to the free throw line for Wells here in this one. First shot, no good. Hits the left and then darts out to the right. 19 seconds left. That one's good. And another steal, and another shot, and another foul. And we lost about 5 seconds on that one. 6-point game. Kel Matthews picks up her third. To the free throw line, it is Shardasia Sheard. Sheard, her first trip to the charity stripe here in this one. Off to the left. Sheard, the 5'8" freshman. That's a lot of pressure on a freshman. Misses on that one as well. And it ends up going out of bounds, so the Wildcats will have possession once again. And Matthews will inbound. And a foul before the inbound pass can even get completed. This one's going to go against Cahokia. Asia Herring, that's her fifth. She'll foul out. So each team has lost 2 players. Herring and Brownlee for Cahokia, and Wells and Brooks for Hazelwood West. To the free throw line, it is going to be Jasmine Carter. Her first trip to the free throw line here in this one. 50% free throw shooter on the year is Carter. 2-possession game right now. One of these would make it a 3, and there it is. An already hard task is now a daunting task here for Cahokia. And she makes both. 68-60, 8-point lead. Here comes Cahokia. 10 seconds left. Into the corner it goes. 3-point shot. Nothing but net for Tylisha Wheaton. But oh! Foul against Destiny Robertson. That's going to do it for her, too. She'll foul out with 0.6 seconds left. Matthews at the free throw line. Well, she's got a chance to hit 40 here if she makes one of these. She has 39 right now. First one on the way, good. She has 40. Matthews ready for the next. And that one is good as well. And Matthews has 41 points. This game is over. Hazelwood wins 70-63 and captures the third place trophy. And we're going to shut everything down. And we're going to get ready for the next game between Collinsville and Greenville. That'll come your way in just a little bit on the K-Hawk Sports Network.